You've got a tab open for a research paper, a gym bag staring you down from the corner, and a low battery notification on your life goals. You want the degree, the six-pack, and the promotion. You want the dopamine hit of finishing, but instead, you've spent the last 45 minutes watching a guy in a forest build a swimming pool out of mud and sticks. You aren't lazy, and you aren't stupid. You're just losing a biological civil war. Today, we're looking at task salience. The reason your brain treats a simple 10-minute email like a literal saber-toothed tiger trying to eat your face. By the end of this, you'll understand the actual mechanics of the itch and how to stop negotiating with your own lizard brain. Deep inside your skull is the limbic system. It's old, it's fast, and it's kind of a jerk. Its only job is to keep you alive and comfortable right now. It likes pizza, TikTok, and sitting on the couch. On the other side, you have the prefrontal cortex, the part of you that understands if I don't do my taxes, the government will take my car. This part is the adult in the room. Procrastination happens when your lizard brain sees a task and screams danger, while the adult is trying to explain the long-term benefits of filing a 1040. Task salience. The core concept here is task salience. Salience is basically just a fancy word for how much something stands out. In your brain, a task's salience is determined by two things: how immediate the reward is and how much pain the effort costs. Think about avocado toast. If you're hungry, the salience of making that toast is high because the reward, eating, is immediate. But if I tell you that making avocado toast every day for a year will help you buy a house in 10 years, the salience drops to zero. Your brain can't feel a reward that's a decade away. The pain gap. When you look at a boring task, like cleaning your room or updating your resume, your brain's pain centers actually light up. Research shows that just thinking about a task you dislike triggers the same neural pathways as physical pain. It's like your brain thinks the resume is a hot stove. Naturally, your lizard brain wants to pull your hand away. It suggests a safer alternative, like checking your Instagram feed. Instagram offers a microdose of dopamine with zero pain. The choice isn't between working and not working. It's a choice between perceived pain and guaranteed pleasure. The avocado problem. Let's go back to our avocado toast. Imagine you have all the ingredients, but the avocado is rock hard. Suddenly the effort costs just went up. You have to wait, or you have to hack at it, or you have to go to the store for a ripe one. Most people see that hard avocado and just decide to order DoorDash instead. This is exactly what happens when you sit down to work and realize you don't have the right software installed, or your desk is messy. The friction increases the pain, and your lizard brain knops out of there immediately. Emotional regulation. The biggest lie we've been told is that procrastination is a time management problem. It's not. It's an emotional regulation problem. You aren't avoiding the task. You're avoiding the feeling the task gives you. Maybe that essay makes you feel insecure about your writing. Maybe the gym makes you feel out of shape. To avoid feeling like a loser for 10 minutes, you choose to feel like a procrastinator for 6 hours. It's a bad trade, but the lizard brain doesn't care about future you. It only cares about right now you. Temporal discounting. It's a glitch in human hardware where we devalue rewards the further they are in the future. If I offer you $100 today or $110 in a month, most guys take the $100 today. We treat future me like a complete stranger. When you decide to do it tomorrow, your brain actually processes that future you as a different person who can handle the stress. You're basically bullying your future self. You get the avocado toast today, and future you gets the empty bank account and the debt. Ever noticed how a task you haven't done haunts you more than the work you're actually doing? That's the Zeigarnik Effect. Our brains are hardwired to remember uncompleted tasks better than completed ones. This is why you feel that low-level anxiety while you're trying to enjoy your video games. You're trying to have fun, but your brain is constantly pinging you with, hey, that avocado is still rotting on the counter. You aren't actually relaxing. You're just performing procrastivity, doing small, useless tasks to avoid the big ones while still feeling stressed. Here's how the loop works. You see a task, you feel a spike of anxiety, you avoid the task to kill the anxiety, you feel a temporary relief hit. Then the deadline gets closer, the anxiety returns, but now it's doubled because you've wasted time. You feel like a failure, which makes the task even more painful to start. This is why you end up staring at a blank Google Doc at 3 a.m. with a heart rate of 120. You waited until the fear of failing became greater than the pain of working. So, how do you fix it? You have to lower the activation energy. If you want to make that avocado toast, you don't think about the whole process. You just think about standing up. If you need to write a 2,000-word script, tell yourself you're only going to write one sentence. One, that's it. Once you start, the pain usually vanishes within 2 minutes. The brain realizes the stove isn't actually hot. It was just a picture of a stove. Your environment is either a teammate or an enemy. If your phone is on your desk, the salience of scrolling is higher than the salience of working. You are fighting a losing battle against a team of 1,000 engineers at Silicon Valley, whose only job is to make you stay on the app. Put the phone in another room. Make the bad habit hard to do and the good habit easy. If you want to eat better, don't have the ingredients for avocado toast buried behind a wall of frozen pizzas. Put them front and center. The 5-minute rule is a classic for a reason. Commit to doing the task for 5 minutes. If you want to stop after 5 minutes, you're allowed to. Usually you won't. The Zeigarnik Effect flips in your favor once you start. Now your brain wants to finish the task because an open loop is more annoying than the work itself. You've tricked the lizard into the cage. Forgive yourself. This sounds like self-care fluff, but it's actually data-driven. A study on college students found that those who forgave themselves for procrastinating on the first exam actually procrastinated less on the second one. Why? Because they didn't have a mountain of guilt making the task feel even more painful. If you spent all morning on YouTube, don't beat yourself up. Just make your avocado toast and move on. Guilt is just more emotional pain that triggers more avoidance. At the end of the day, your brain is a survival machine, not a productivity machine. It wants you safe, fed, and scrolling. To get anything done, you have to stop waiting for motivation to hit. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a system. Stop treating your work like a life or death struggle and start treating it like a hard avocado, something that just needs a little bit of pressure to get through.